All right, Vipers, we're back here with another. Who are we playing? Arsenal. Yeah. We did a little investigating. Durham in the League Cup lost to Everton 7-0. And we beat Everton on penalties. If we go to the League Cup, Man United is at 0 goal differential. We're at 0. I don't know why we're ahead of Man United on the... I cannot even fathom why we're ahead. Everton beat Durham by a large margin. Durham beat Man United. On penalties, though, I think. We lost on penalties to Man United. So, if Man United doesn't beat Everton, Everton goes on. Well, I mean, if they draw and do penalties, I'm not sure how that works. But in any case, Everton has a plus goal differential of 7, and we have 0. And Man United has 0. Durham has -7, though. So if they beat Everton... No, we're playing Durham. So yeah, unless they beat us by a large margin, they're not going to go on, I think. We can't lose to Durham, can we? Can we? Can we? I don't think so. That was crushing, though. 7 plus 7. Oh. It might be impossible. See what they're looking at here. Naomi. Not bad. Surplus to requirements, but very expensive. I'm not paying 350 grand for her. What about this player? Right-footed. Canadian. Pretty cool. Bad dribbling. 23. Pace is okay. Strength is good. Jumping reach, 173 for our defense. She can really only play one position. And comparison to Sunderland. Let's go to Brooke Aspen. She's not as good as Tuchonka. Take a look at attributes. 21, she has room to improve. She's already better on some things, including jumping reach. And this stuff can go up over this time. Don't normally look at your defense to take penalties. And defensive centers aren't crossing the ball very often, so certain things here, these two, are useless. So don't look at these lines. They don't count. Passing is going to go up, so I would presume at 23 she's going to have 13 passing. And then she's already better on everything important. She's going to be better dribbler. 12 finishing. Brooke can take shots. Well, what's her long shots? 10. She's not going to miss every time she takes a long shot. Interesting. Brick is better, including a bit taller. So yeah, depth maybe. She is a fringe player. She's probably better than our depth pieces, but she demands $900 per week, which is probably still not enough to live in Sunderland. But she's really not. She's not on the Wonder Kid list, so whatever. She's going to show up in my player search now that we've scouted her. It's really dark in here. Give me a sec. Opening the blinds didn't help. It's quite overcast outside here. So, one thing I haven't been keeping an eye on is this. This is supposed... Yeah, I didn't do all of this. What? Arsenal. Match preparation, match review. I haven't been doing that. Well, I got it here. Okay. So this is a quick turnaround. Our players will probably be a bit tired. And then we have an international break, so I'll worry about that after. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Save that. Anytime I change anything there, I like to save the game. Okay, so let's see what we can do against Arsenal. Blades is on international duty, which means there's no backup for... Well, for Aline. Oh yeah, it's right here. Removed from position, unregistered. She's on loan. So is Jones, which is Atkinson's backup, but she didn't want to be a backup and she didn't want to play for us anyways. So probably should have kept her. I just expected to get somebody for Atkinson, but I haven't had any luck. Atkinson just has to hold out. Corbin just has to hold out. I'll address this in January. We don't have a Wonder Kid for either of these positions. We do here, not here yet. And here we have a few Wonder Kids. Alright, let's see what happens. Now, I really hate that you can't just do this and have it all do this, which is like you have to do this every time. SI, fix that. And I haven't been doing that, and then they make a sub and then you're not covering the player like you want to. It's my failing. Okay. Looks good, eh? Lots of people like that. And we're gonna change this here to cautious. Oh, and what else? Yep, we're gonna do this. You can see they're playing the same formation that every team plays, so it's so freaking boring. Now they're starting with a set play, so it's not necessarily their ball. She's offside? Question mark. No. She certainly did a great run there then. What a ball by Priscilla. Are we sure? Are we sure? It really looked like she was a step beyond. I'm happy. But they need to add the offsides into this game because they took them out. I don't know why. This is a new engine, so maybe they just haven't got to them yet, but I need to see that offside line. They started with the ball, which means it should be mine, but the AI doesn't play by the same rules. Yeah, like that. Bets on how many goals are going to be scored in this game? You might want to see the goals again. Just reload, move back, because I don't like seeing the AI score goals against me. This is our ball, which means we're probably going to lose it. One stat I don't talk about a lot is first touch. Again, I want to see that. She was running. I'm not sure where the line was. I want to see the line. And shout to encourage. See all those faces go green. Finn is struggling. Lavanga's unhappy. Now, what's the... Why didn't she get her head on it? I'm not saying it would have been a better result. This is the best result. But she didn't jump. She didn't try and get her head on it. And she's tall and can jump. That's why I picked her up. She's a wonder kid. Finn is just dying. Everybody's happy with that. And we're taking it to them, kind of. 5 shots on net, 1 goal. Ugh. Not converting. They have a better XG than us. And no corner highlights. No throw-in highlights. Here they get a corner right at the end of the half. And again, Lavanga was there, didn't jump. What's going on? Atkinson is toast. We'll put Barry there. And yeah. I'm not pleased with what I've just seen from this team. We have 5 shots on net. And 1 goal. See, most of our team appreciated being called out there, which is kind of funny. Not Sherwood though, she just got subbed on, so she's not affected by me telling people to get out there and do something. Boring second half so far. Why is a player completely open at the top of the box there? That player, why was she completely open at the top of the box there? You can't tell your players where to stand or do anything there. I'm not going to blame my team for this goal. You cannot tell your players to cover that player. So, you know, Aline's backup is in the international tournament. We did introduce Kitching already. We do have another player dying, Corbin, but we have no one for her. And Lowry should go on. Oh my god, we made all 5 substitutions. Son of a bitch. So Brown should get here. That doesn't count as our possession, so let's see what happens. Because the ball started kind of neutral. But we did give it away. Why not? Why not? Why not? And Russo is going to get her foot on the ball, obviously. And we're going to take a shot from here, and it's way over the net. Okay. This has worked before. See what? Nothing was happening. I couldn't make any more subs. And we tied. 4-4? Was it 2-1? That going for the big win outperforms me. I'm convinced of that. I don't know what changes, but this, like, she scored in the last. We should have, like, okay, they should have won the game. But this, 2 goals in extra time. 1 goal right at the end of normal time, maybe. Maybe 3 goals in extra time. Do we want to see them? I want to see them. Let's go. This draw counts as a win, but that's 4 draws in a row or something. Yeah, this one's annoying because... No, this one is our goal, yeah. And I'm convinced Lavanga was offside. So I'd really want to see that. She got a hat trick in this game. But I believe that was offside. And then this is their goal. Their first goal. And what happens here? I don't remember. I've repressed the memory already. Beats Brown. Far side. And off Waldy into the net. But I don't blame Waldy for that. This one really annoys me because you cannot do anything about this. You can't tell your players to do that. I guess you could go and tell your players to mark every position tightly, but that doesn't really work. Okay, so it was 2-1 when I left the game. Around 60 some odd minutes. And then Doomsalar, what a game. What a name. Awesome name. So they went up 3-1. I think I remember seeing that. Maybe not. Priscilla's offside there. Anyways. Okay, so this is Doom Solar again. Let's go. When you say see the goals, why did we need to see the build up to the goalie getting it again? So we gotta clean up the highlights. So let's see how bad this one is. Corbin gets blitzed. We get the ball out, but right to Cooney Cross, who gets it in, and they pass it around and no one's covering. We're there. It's fine. Arsenal's coasting to a victory now. It just said that there, but hold on. Right off the face-off. Kitching is way open. Back to Brown. Waldy. Brown. Priscilla. Kitching. To Priscilla. She's not going to miss from there very often. What a goal. Runs in, grabs the ball. Because it's 3-2, we have still got more work to do. And here we go, right at 88 minutes. 89 minutes, I guess. See what goes on here. Corbin makes a beautiful ball. Priscilla gets past her woman. Kitching, McInnes, Kitching. Sherwood gets it back. Barry and Sherwood. All the way back to Waldy, who wasn't on the field. So that was a sub by the AI. And Corbin with the aggressive header run in there. And Williamson put Lavonga onside. If Williamson had stepped up, that was way offside. And that was before extra time. So it was at extra time. It was 3-3. It ended 4-4. Let's see what happens. I did say when it was 1-1 there, early, how many goals would be here. Wonder what the over-under would have been. Maybe 6. Maybe it would have been this amount. Barry stole that ball. Good job by Barry. Lavonga plays a searching ball up for Kitching. Always open on the wings. Back to Brown. Plays a ball in, and that's what we have Lavonga for, to get those headers. What a cross by Brown. And Lavonga. That's her 10th goal of the season. It's a little low for her. Here we take the ball and we lose it. What a bad pass that was. And Williamson to Russo. Plays it up to Weir, who... over to Mead. The wingers are always open no matter what. And then, yeah, into the box. $93 minutes. There was still a couple minutes left in extra time, so not quite right at the end. And yeah, we have no post-game talk. It's a little bit weird. But there was a spectacle. We were at home there, and we drew. Arsenal, picture of a cannon. I don't think I've ever noticed that. What happened here? 1 to 2 days. It's fine. We're on the international break right now. I don't really feel like advancing for 14 days or whatever. Just don't ever show that to me. You can see plus 4 others here, so she has 4 other cons. So you would never want this player. But the big matches one, I've never seen it down here. I've always seen it right at the top. I've never had to click in here to find it down here. It's always one that shows up. Don't take that as gospel, but it's normally right here at the top or right here. Not hidden on another screen. I think I'm just going to Ernie signed her contract. Looks like Wales is doing well. Ireland maybe. France versus Brazil. Aline should be there. Priscilla should be there. So shortlisted husband nears end of contract. She's player on the Wonder Kid list, and it means that her contract's up in June. We're starting to get emails like that in December here. But I think I'm going to save and go have lunch. My stomach just growled. You can't hear that here. Best performing team analysis is Chelsea. Lauren James on Chelsea. No big surprise there. She's a very good player. 25. She's going to be good for like 8 more years or something. Player. When you get these kind of emails, they're people from the Wonder Kid list. Or they're on your short list. I don't have another short list. It's just the Wonder Kid list. Again, you can email me at vipersweb@gmail.com. I'm going to actually, before I have lunch, I'll go check that and see if anyone's emailed me asking for the short list. Let's save the game, and I'm going to stop the recording because I'm going to have lunch and maybe take a shower. I kind of feel, I'll do some push-ups, justify me having a shower. I can do 30, and 30. So I'm up to 90 per day push-ups, but not 90 at once. 30, a few hour break, 30, and then I normally do 30 before bed now. I was doing 20, went up to 25, now I'm at 30. My goal is to string that together and maybe do 50 and 50 or something like that, get up to 100. In any case, that's it. I'm getting old, so I have to do stuff like that. In any case, that's it. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. That was a barn burner against Arsenal. I know I shouldn't do the instant result. That's not exactly exciting for anyone, but it seems to outperform my coaching. Whatever. I don't know who takes over. Maybe the assistant for that when I do instant result. I don't really know how it works. That's something we never had before. So you just had to sit there and take it. Now you can do instant result. So that's a great ad, but I do want to see the offside calls in the game. Show the line there on a replay. Even if we don't score or the other team doesn't score, I want to see the offside call. So if you can do that, please, because I do want to see you occasionally VAR would get it wrong and you would be yelling at the screen. I'm not okay, maybe I don't want them back. It only resulted in rage normally. Okay, but yeah, sometimes I was glad though because my player was offside and it didn't get called. So like Lavanga in that last game. Did it balance out the rage? Probably not. Maybe I don't want the offside one in. But it was an option. You didn't have to show it. I'd like the option. Alright. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll be back. Probably another episode today. Just I really need lunch and get started with. I haven't really done anything today, and I'm not meeting lawyers, and I'm not doing any job today because it's New Year's Eve. Okay, so anyways, I will do another episode today, and talk to you later.